we are the creators of our own reality. And when you start to bring awareness to this truth, the world, the person that you want to be, create, and have reflected back to you is all up to the state of consciousness that you choose to be in. And the level of consciousness you choose to be in has to do with your self-concept, your self-image, and the story you continue to tell yourself in your own mind to be true. The only way to get away from living in a certain world, a certain area of life that we feel is just a revolving door of bad circumstances and unlucky relationships. The energy needs to be brought back within to do the work on the self. And when the self starts to change how he views these relationships and circumstances, you bring awareness to these things happened as per a certain level of consciousness I used to be in. And when you start to change the level of consciousness you are at, who you are being, present in your own body, being the awareness, being the observer, you start to change the way that you think about yourself operating in this world with other people and the opportunity. And it's not an energy of needing to get down to the bottom of it or needing to work harder. This self-concept is formed within. The self brings an energy of knowing, of willing to be there. And what is then reflected to you is that you know and that you are willing to be there. They accept you because you accept yourself ahead of time. And what does this new life mean for me? How could I get there? Because I practice living in positive states and nothing has changed. Well, if you're stuck in negativity and you're stuck in the self-image being a certain way and waiting for something from outside of you to change that self-image, then the negativity and the waiting for that material thing to happen to you is the level of consciousness you are still stuck in. So that is what's going to continue to get reflected back to you. And the things that you desire and you would like to manifest to come in, there's a lack for them if you're thinking about it all day. What brings manifestations to truth, to life, is the natural state of being. And when you are the person that is in alignment with the new potential for yourself, the new potential comes to life because the universe cannot deny the human body, cannot deny the human being. You are in a state of being that is projecting a certain energy that you trust in yourself. This path you have chosen, this relationship you are now worthy of. You tell yourself, I am worthy. I am wealthy. Whatever it is that you want to bring in, the manifestation, I am capable of accomplishing. And your state will be that of an accomplished man or woman. And the universe will have no choice but to reflect back to you that similar story. And the course of action will be in your natural state of being, what you need to do next flows in effortlessly. You do not need to work harder for this to come to life. You need to live in the energy of trusting the here and the now. Trusting what you know to be true, and what you know to be true is be connected with your true self, your higher self, via meditations, which is a connection with a higher being, a God. We are sons of God. We are all here on earth to do God's work. The divine energy flows in. We help others because of the sake of wanting to help, the sake of loving our lives. We want this life for other people. And when you learn to live in such a successful state, a state of being, it's not, I need to repeat to myself 100 times a day that I am successful. I need to repeat to myself 100 times a day that I am attractive. You be attractive. You be successful. And then whatever you are striving and working towards in life will then be reflected back to you by the universe, because it cannot deny the level of consciousness that your human body and mind have transformed into. You cannot be denied this. This is how the manifestations work. It's been tried and tested and explained in the past by such teachers as Neville Goddard. You get on the level and you revise. You revise the things that did not go right. The tool of revision is to go back in time and to change such stories that were not good that we hang on to. But in this new life, we are transcending the old story. We are transcending the old self. And the revision can be done for just this current day, at the end of the day, or yesterday. And from the moment before you went to bed, revise throughout how that day went. And where were the faults? Where were the flaws? Where were the feelings of doubt? And bring a different perspective to each one of those fallings, those feelings of self-doubt, those feelings of unattractiveness. Would you start to be aware that those were just the mind at work that's attached to my familiar being, and my familiar being is attached to my old life moments. And the old life moments wants to keep the familiar in the body. And that is the state of consciousness we live in. So life will not change. Life will never change in that state. That something from outside of us needs to come and save us. It will continue to reflect the known. When you step into the most uncomfortable self, the most uncomfortable you practice such a state of being, and you are persistent. If results do not come right away, do not think in negative ways towards it, that this stuff is not true. It comes from the persistent knowing, the being, regardless of when it comes. And you cannot put conditions on the manifestation. It could take weeks, it could take months, and it could take years. But when you step into this level of being, you send a signal into the universe and God's energy, the divine energy. The universal intelligence listens to every one of your thoughts and feelings throughout a day. And that's where the technique of feeling is the secret to your success. Is feeling from the end event, not thinking leading up to it. You think leading up to it. You are thinking in what is my path? How much harder do I need to work? What do I need to do to impress that man or woman to like me in return? How much more do I need to post on social media to be respected or thought of as somebody who is a somebody? The somebody who becomes a somebody is somebody who is being in equal alignment with the person you have envisioned. And your state of consciousness needs to be equal to that in order to get it reflected back to you in the form of people thinking and feeling about you in the way that you think and feel about yourself. And until you can get on such a level, you will continue to get reflected back to you what you think about yourself. And if that is thinking, I am small, I am not worthy, I am unattractive, those three things will continue to get reflected back to you because it's the state of consciousness you are currently stuck in. But I'm here to help you on that path, on that trek. And to realize you are already those three things. We are tied to our past. We are tied to the unhappy moments. And to step into this new potential is to put an end and a rest to the past moments. And with revision, you can create a new story and forgive. Forgive and forget. When they come back, it's okay. In an enlightened state. Negative thoughts come back. Desires that trigger us come back. But we are the observer of the program. We are not our thoughts and we are not our feelings. We are in the state of being that is connected to the highest version of ourselves, that is connected to God's energy and our higher self in meditation, that is on this path to greatness and is resilient and continues to do it because of the trust in the character you have created from within. And when something comes into your life to try to make you feel like that character is not true, you need not answer to this person or object. You bring the feelings back within and you resolve the problem within your own mind as if it's a problem resolved, and live with the gratitude that it's resolved. Live with the gratitude that you're living from the feeling of the end event. The end event has already transpired. You have your dream partner in your life. How would that feel? How would you as a person act, think, and feel from the moment you wake up till the moment you go to bed with your dream partner? And you need to start to live with those feelings throughout your whole day for them to come manifest. Because the universe cannot reject you. They cannot reject you when you're on that level. Same as a business owner. You want a business to come to life, to come to truth. You want to become somebody who is a powerful man or woman in the business market in whatever field you are involved in. You need to enter the state of consciousness that is the successful version of that business owner. Embody the feeling from the end event of the amount of money you would bring in per year. Envision that amount of money and what those feelings would bring to you. Think about the three top feelings that that amount of money per year would bring to you. Gratitude, empowerment, self-confidence, the self-worth, the self-concept, all those things are increased. Now in meditation and thinking throughout your day or prior to going to bed at night, when you practice the power of imagination as per Neville Goddard, you practice being in that state of those four emotions I just named off that's connected to the business owner that has those things, that has that success. And you tune into a new potential, into quantum. The universe has no other choice but to match what you are putting out there. That frequency, that manifestation will come to life. But it will only come to life if you stay trusting in this new character you have built. This character we have built on the channel I'm helping you build is very similar to the spiritual work I have done on myself. That's where I've got the concepts and the tools and the perspectives to teach on them. So I thank you for watching this one, and I will attach at the end of the video a powerful video I made on starting to use your talents again as something you could do as your full time and bring more love into your life. Thank you for watching.